Bobby Greenwell here with West Marine, and I'm talking with Randy Morris, Pro Staff with Navico. He's going to walk us through some of B&G's new electronics.
B&G is a sailing company, 60 years of building only sailing instruments. They participate in the highest level of the sports. The Volvo Round the World race is kind of the Mount Everest of sailing, all B&G, every boat, all B&G. For the cruising market, we've been focusing on the Zeus products, which are MFDs, multifunction displays. They can be charts, radar, forward scan, all that sort of stuff. And now what we've done is we've taken that same concept and brought it down into standalone units in the Vulcan series. That's what's new here. Vulcan 7 and Vulcan 5. They don't do radar. They don't do satellite weather, and they don't share charts. Those are the things that a network would do. You have standalone units, which are units that might have NMEA 2000 data, and that certainly is a network, but what I'm talking about is the stuff where you can take one unit, and then another unit, and then another unit, and link them together on a network that shares basically Ethernet, their video images, where you can send the sounder image with one transducer to another unit in the system, or you can put radar into the system and share it throughout the units. Standalone units don't do that. They also don't do satellite weather. You can't put a chart cartridge in one machine and expect the other ones to get it. They'll do that on a network, but not on the standalone units. The standalone units are a real value proposition. We can put the same features into a unit, but not have to have the full network capability. So a small sailboat on the B&G side would be more inclined to use our standalone Vulcan product than our Zeus. That might be it. Also, if you have an older boat with just older equipment and you're not ready to do a full refit, sometimes adding a standalone unit that has those sorts of features on it would be a nice intermediate step for you. But they have all of the data from the masthead unit for the wind, boat speed through the water, and magnetic heading that can come from the external GPS antenna. If you buy that antenna, it's got magnetic heading, so we can calculate things like true wind direction. We don't do everything by apparent wind anymore. We like to have true wind direction. When the boat accelerates, apparent wind moves forward. True wind direction stays the same. So we want to calculate that. So what you see on camera now is you'll see the sail steer screen overlaid on top of the chart. There's the ley line, the boat's sailing upwind to a waypoint. We can calculate on the sail steer screen the time and distance to the windward mark. We can also look at the sailing time to the port and starboard ley lines. So it's situational awareness at a glance. Even on these little Vulcans, you can see true wind and apparent wind. We can see in the red and the green bands over there, we can see where we are in the recent wind shifts. Right now we're high on a port tack, so we wouldn't want to tack to starboard. We'd be sailing into a header. And the blue arrow shows us that we almost have a knot of current coming in on our starboard side. Situational awareness at a glance. It's things that you sort of know from spending time on the boat, on the race course, or trying to get to your favorite cruising ground. But now we're showing it to you here so that you can say, aha, don't tack now, and pay attention to whatever it is, making a reef, getting a beer.
Fantastic, Randy. Thank you. Bobby Greenwell, West Marine. Check out these new products from B&G on westmarine.com.